Alright guys, Oblivion Games back from the Hollywood Regionals with local warrior and now regional killer Jad Andary. What place did you get and what were you playing?
I got 6 and I played 60 card heroes.
60. Hello. Okay, let's see what's going on down here.
Alright. So we got 3 Stratos.
Alright, so it sounds normal.
Yeah, card sucks. 2 Shadow Mist, best girl. We play 2 Liquid Soldiers, because we're always drawing cards. More or less how recovery plays. 2 Solid, because Goblinberg's pretty good. 1 Honestios, because...
Searchable.
Yeah. Beats over 2 Draco monsters.
No extra.
Bro, this whole deck's searchable.
Yeah.
No extra effect, doesn't do anything.
1 Celestial, because drawing 2 is pretty good. And popping Tigers is actually relevant. Which actually did come up, I think. 1 draw hand. So this card is... I got people with this in Draw Lock Bird so many times. It was crazy. I think against Luna, 1 match, I ended on, I think, Dystopia, Darklaw. Alright, Dystopia, Mass Change, 1 of the hero links, and a Sunrise, and I brought this back, and I made my opponent draw 1 card. I changed Mass Change to make Darklaw, and then on resolution of that, I drolled them, and I ripped a card out with Darklaw too. So
Yikes.
yeah, and he just couldn't search anything, and it just as a backup, I had the Nibiru, so
This man says Colossus is banned. I didn't notice.
yeah. 3 Mally. I only bricked this card. I only opened 2 once and actually broke my streak. It was actually my only loss. I lost to I also lost to Heroes, going first Heroes. So I mean, this card's just absolutely insane. Going to 2 post Master Rule 5. 1 of the MVPs, Dynatag. So I was able to actually win 2 games because of his burst effect. So I think I played against True Draco. I got him down to 900, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna search this because if you attack me, I just dump this and we both take 1,000. Or even if I attacked him, I could just dump it. Plus, it comes up with Dystopia too, where you can banish it to give it 1,000. And then my favorite star of the deck, actually, I play 3 Vion. So yeah, so reasoning behind 3 Vion is just like your 1 card starter combo. It's actually a little more than, like 9 times out of 10 is better than Stratos, because this gives you a +2. It dumps Mally, which gets Cross Crusader going. It dumps Shadow Mist, which gets any hero, including Mally and Polly.
And basically did not
But yeah, I just think 3 is correct, especially in 60 cards, because you just always want to see a play. I also played the 3 Ferris, because the card's pretty good. Just another star to play when they like Imperm or negate your Stratos or Vion. And then I actually only played 1 increase.
60 cards, 1 increase.
Yeah. For me, when I started building this deck, I actually built it at 51 at first. When I rebuilt it after like 2 years, I'm not playing it. And I never played Brilliant Fusion or Garnet, but I just understood the theory of, yeah, you don't want to play 2 Garnets because you should be able to win without it.
Be honest, did you play 60 cards because you really just did not want to see this?
Not really. 60 cards is pretty fun. I'm a meme because of it. I've done it before with Pendulums. The 1 gold to search our calling and get people with Bane. And then my 2 teched out heroes for this event, they actually both came up in really, really weird scenarios, but they were able to actually like get me there. So the first one is Blazeman. So the reason behind me playing Blazeman is because I can search it off eCall and essentially search Poly off eCall. I'm supposed to make a Trinity, Ab-Zero, Sunrise, and it doesn't lose hard to draw because I can just go summon this, search Poly, and if they draw me, it's fine because then I still have my Fusion Clues. And then 1 Ice Edge. So this card actually, shout out to my friend Nigel Powell. It was like 2 a.m. and we were discussing like what other cards we could put in the deck that actually make it just have better matchups. And he told me to play this card just because it's a free discard going second. Well, that's what the deck's trying to do. I discarded Mally off this like once or twice. I was able to attack my opponent directly and just clear back row. It's a really, really weird card. It's situational. I did side it out a lot, but when I did keep it in for a certain matchup, against the Draco deck, it actually came up. And that's it for the heroes. I think it's 25 heroes, I want to say. I'm not too sure.
Good God.
And then next for going second cards, 2 Ash. Because Ash is the best generic hand trap. It's useful against everything. 2 Phantasma. I'm not sure why more hero players don't play this card. I mean, I think just having big beat sticks on your, or being able to summon your opponent's turn is still really relevant. It's really good. Plus consistency also helps with me playing 1 increase. And yeah, actually it was really funny. I made a Spiral player go first, game 2, after I lost. And he ended on a Griffin, a Sleeper, a Quick Fix, and a set of Pointer. I had this. I summoned this to where the Griffin was pointing, so it would be alive against the Sleeper. And when he had pointed me, he just ripped out my Regeki. So I went summon Blazeman, search Poly, make Trinity, and attack all his monsters. And then when he tried to Sleeper me, I would just discard 1 card. 2 Droll. This card's really, really strong, especially with the draw hand combo, especially with Dark Law. It just, they think they're safe after 1 search, and then you just hit them with this, and yeah, they're locked out of it essentially. And then the funnier part for my hand trap lineup, I played 1 Ogre, 1 Crow, and 1 Nibiru.
What in the memes? Are you playing Crossout Designator too?
I wish. But yeah, I just wanted versatility. Crow came up. Like, they all essentially came up.
What was your logic behind playing 1 of each of them? Because Ogre's once per turn, sure.
Yeah.
And Nibiru's once per turn, sure. But
Same.
why 1 Crow?
So, prior to the event, I was playing something really bad. I was playing 3 Solids and 3 Shadow Mists. And I took it to locals 2 days before, and it just wasn't as performing as I hoped. So I actually replaced the 3rd Solid Soldier with this, because I wanted something extra. And I replaced the 3rd Shadow Mist with the Ice Edge, which actually, they both helped me. That's it for the hand traps. And then for the last 3 monsters, I actually decided to main deck 2 Gamma Seal.
Last turn when you didn't ritual summon, you didn't.
So a lot of times, depending on your hand, you don't need cross to OTK, or you don't need cross to actually do plays. You have Ferris, you have Fusion Destiny, you have the Elemental Heroes like Solid Soldier into Stratos and all that, just to help clear boards. And then the 1 Pancake Drops, which I never saw. So I don't know how this would have performed if I actually did see it.
No, they're bad.
And this is a water, which is a bonus. And that's it for the monsters. I want to say it is 38 monsters.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then for the spells, for the 3-0s, I played 3 Call, 3 Fusion Destiny, and 3 Mass Change. Every hero player should be playing 3 of all these. I don't care if you're scared of Droll, you need 3 Call, regardless of 40 or 60. This was also last minute edition. I played double Super Poly. So just heroes. I played a bunch of the Omni heroes, and they're just made for clearing boards. I'll show you my target later my targets later in the extra deck as we go on. And then for the rest of the hero spells, 1 Hero Loops, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Polymerization, and the 1 Dark Calling. So obviously you can search it off Bane, you search it off Vion and Blazeman. Never saw this card, but this card's insane. And then this is so you can search off Sunriser. And then for the rest of the spells, I played the Trinity. Monster Reborn, Rhoda, and Foolish. This systems any combo piece, so I think it's pretty good. This reborns any of your heroes. You can reborn Stratos and use this effect again, which actually came up after I got Gammaed. I actually Gammaed and Super Poly'd with the Stratos. Or hold on. So I summon Stratos, activate the effect. He goes Gamma. I'm like, okay, I'm going to Super Poly. Discard a Shadow Mist. Make my use Stratos and the IP to make the Dark Omni hero. And then I got a search off Shadow Mist, and then I reborn Stratos, and I just went off from there. And then Rhoda, because you want to search all your heroes. And then I played 1 Desires. So, yeah, I only played the 1. I don't think it was a right decision, but I also don't think it was the wrong decision. I should have been more wise in my deck building skills, technically, because I didn't have an out to mine in my main deck. I didn't have any outs besides the 1 Lightning Storm. Yeah, and 60 cards, 1 lightning storm. So right after the event, I did take this out for Cosmic Cyclone, so I would have something at least. And this card's absolutely insane. I think round 7 though, I messed up. My opponent had an absolute 0 in a draw hand, I think, in defense mode, and I activated this without like realizing it. And yeah, I mean I was losing that game regardless. The whole match. Yeah, shout out to that dude. Shout out to Corey Robinson. That dude's a god. That dude's the hero god. He got 5th. He should have got 1st, I feel like. And yeah, and then the last card is 2 Imperms. Just to round up that hand trap lineup. Because Winda's a card, Winda, Appaloosa, Mechaba, they're all cards.
2 of every single hand trap except for Ogre, Crow, and Nibiru.
Yeah.
This man's got some weird ratios going on, but it works.
Yeah, and that's it for the main deck. That's 60. So main or extra? Or
Let's get to your extra.
okay. So the extra deck's wild. So we play the 1 DS Fuel Center. We'll shout out to Hassan for letting me borrow it. We play 2 Donkles. This card's insane.
So pretty.
Yeah. It does really good. Snipes cards out of your opponent's hands. Makes them lose a lot of resources to make their plays just to get over this card. Only to be met with an Amphios most of the time. 1 Acid. I only used this once, but it was still really good. It won me a game. 1 Anki. This card actually came up, I think. It would have came up once, but one of my only 2 misplays in that whole tournament, besides the Lightning Storm playing, was activating a mass change when my opponent had Confirm in the same column. But this card's still good regardless. I've cleared multiple boards with this card, with the help of this card. And then 1 Bane, because clearing boards is pretty good. Oh yeah, and Shadal's main out to this is just a Unicorn. If they don't have a Unicorn, they really can't out it. Trinity, this card wins games. This card's just insane. If you clear their spells and traps, you clear their hand traps, you just get them to simplified game state, and they have a bunch of monsters, and you summon this, then you're in the clear. You got that game. And then 1 Dystopia. I only decided to play the 1D hero target. I just think the extra space was a little bit tight because I wanted to fit in so many different things. 1 Dystopia is really good. I bricked on Fusion Destiny, I think once, but didn't, or once or twice, but most of the times it didn't matter because I had Liquid Soldier to discard them. So yeah. And then that's it. And then for the Spice, obviously 1 Sunriser because we like searching Miracle Fusion and we like popping cards. 1 Ab-Zero because we like clearing boards. And then for the super early targets, we played the 1 Elemental Hero Escreda.
The old Omni Hero.
Yeah. So mainly you just use this to get rid of windows, to get rid of IPs. If Lunalight has a combo piece and they're going second after you've gone first, you can get rid of one of their combo pieces. It just comes up in random situations. And then the 1 card which I actually never super played into, but I somehow made with a Liquid Soldier and a Draw Unlock. I played 1 Great Tornado, and this card actually was able to help me win a game. Just having in my extra deck, it cleared my hand, so I could activate Celestial's effect in my graveyard to draw 2, and just further plus and combo. And this card's effect is actually really good. You mainly use it for when you have a Stratos and they attempt to Appaloosa negate, and you just super poly into Tornado, and you get your search. And it just has all the spiral cards. If it goes through, obviously. And then the rest of the link, and the rest of the extra deck is pretty obvious. 1 Dread, 1 Driver, 2 Cross. This card's insane. It conflicts with the Game of Steals and Pink Drops a little bit, but if you can play around it, you definitely play around it. Most of the times, I saw myself actually holding Game of Steals for later, because I want to see what my opponent actually do. I would often, if I could, try to keep Dynatag in my hand after they did full combo and I couldn't kill them, because even if they clear my board and they can't kill me, I can come back next turn. 1 Wonder Driver to reset Mass Change, Super Poly, regular Poly, and Miracle Fusion came up quite a few times, and then Decimator. Sorry. yeah, this helps boost Dystopia, helps you run over cards, mass change target for Dark Law, essentially. I use it a lot because you would have to build from this into this, and this becomes more relevant since it's a Dark, and I can activate mass change on it. And that's it for the extra deck. 11 fusions more and 4 links.
So
And then finally for
one solid, 2 center.
the side deck, we have one of the GOAT, Kakashi. And my last super early target I decided was the Earth Golem. So my reason behind this, besides Armor Dirk, was that this was it was also useful against Salad and also Spiral matchups. And even against Lunalight when they would end on IP, I could take their Lambda and their IP, or their app lose an IP, and just make it to this and start getting rid of things. 3 Sphere Mode. Also, disclaimer, the only card that actually was relevant in my side deck, like all weekend, was just this. This is the only card I saw. This card got appointed with Red Lotus, and my Spiral Point just excavated this when they tried to do Agent, and they missed. So I never actually got to Sphere Mode anything. But this card's really good. I was really scared of Spiral as well as Block BA. Most of the side deck was constructed just for those 2 matchups specifically, because if they have enough negates, you obviously can do your hero plays just to, clear the board, deal enough damage. But yeah. 1 Regeki, because I'm too poor to afford a Lightning Storm. Our second one at least. And yeah, this card's just generically really good. A lot of people are still scared of this card. They never see it coming. 2 Twin against back row decks. It's pretty standard. Discarding Mally's pretty good. The third Super Poly. I never really saw myself just against Lunalight. It was kind of my fault. I never actually had anything real to side against them. I would only usually side the Super Poly and the Regeki. But this was just meant so I can further just combos, so I can support stuff like make a Great Tornado with Apollosa, Escaradio with any Dark Hero and an IP, or just the Earth Golem if it came up. And then 3 Dark Ruler. This is just for Spiral. 1 Red Reboot, which I obviously never saw, because 60 cards. I'm not even sure why I play this card, but if you do see it, then you're definitely in there.
It's auto wins.
And the last card 3 evenly matched, because back row decks, we don't like them.
Alright.
And yeah, that's the deck.
Any shoutouts you want to do before we sign off?
Yeah, I got a few shoutouts. Shoutouts to Believing Games. Shoutouts to Sunshine Games. Shoutouts to Nigel for driving me down there. Shoutouts to Steven Joseph for getting this invite. And yeah, shout out to all the homies in Tampa and St. Pete. And yeah, that's about it.
Alright, this is Oblivion Game signing off.